Okay, guys, I'm gonna show you Shenzhen IO. You have this PDF full of schematics of different pins that you can use.
Why are you doing this? Everything you show is just.
Wait, you got to read it first before, or you just like to jump
You
in?
use it as they want you to print it
that
out.
type.
They want you to print it out and buy a binder and put it in the binder and have little tabs that you can print out too and put it in the tabs for the different sections.
How do you know this? Is it in the Is it in the PDF?
Did you read the instructions that you need to have a binder for the instructions?
It says right here, see, for the best Shenzhen IO experience, we highly recommend printing this manual and assembling in a binder that you can refer to as you play.
We highly recommend you
done
turn
this?
this game off and go get a life.
Have you done this?
No, he said he did. He said he didn't.
No, I
Are you
wish.
still getting the best experience possible out of this game?
I am.
Oh, there you go.
It's great, but well, actually no, because I
Oh,
learned.
man.
Here's a late game spoiler, or like I don't know how far I am into.
Yeah.
it.
Spoilers
but-
ahead. Skip to this time code.
But this is you're working for like a Chinese company in Shenzhen, and you learn later on that there are some assembly instructions that haven't been documented, haven't been translated over to the English one yet, and so you don't know of it until your manager finally tells you that they exist. And so I guess if I did have this printed out, I would be able to, scribble in here the extra, commands that would help you do your job better. But yeah, so what happens in the game is
You work for China.
This right here looks like Initial D, but instead of driving cars or working in the factory for 14 hours.
Exactly. So you open up your email client and people talk to you about things that they want, like this virtual reality buzzer.
when does the email about when the cake comes? When do you get that email?
There was one about. Hold on.
Is it like smack talk emails too?
Yeah, they do.
Like, really?
Kind
like,
of. Well,
like
they
Tammy
banter.
from the other cubicle. Am I right, guys?
That bitch Sharon.
They banter and stuff, but this one, like my manager's daughter, like made a solitaire game and stuff.
She got
But-
put in solitaire?
Yeah. So now. No.
Oh.
But
So
then
the
you can,
girl,
like-
the small girl, made a solitary game.
Yeah, solitaire game. Yeah, and so it's your job to beat it. And I've beat it once, but it's really hard. But yeah. Anyways, so like for this,
Is the girl higher ranking than you at the company because she's making some complex stuff?
probably. But like this thing, here's a sign that you have to control when the lights go up, and so you get your job and you open up CAD, and then
And you get lights?
So there's also this thing that's called production cost and power usage, and you can see like how your design did compared to, I guess, everybody else playing this game and stuff. So my production cost is pretty good comparatively. You want to have a low production cost and low power usage. And the cost comes from using these chips, and the power usage comes from actually initiating one of these commands. And so
What are those?
what? These are chips.
No, those. No, the other those.
The commands.
There you go.
Okay, so commands, it's like, sort of like a assembly type thing, low level programming language. But this is really all just about timing the outputs to this sign. So it's not really too complicated, but you can step through each thing. So this
It's
is
not
like,
too complicated.
look, this is just moving a signal of 100 to P0, which is right here, just for a little while. So it does
No.
that. And so it's moving
That
100
makes
out.
perfect sense.
And this is basically supplying power to click 0, which is her clicking right here. So if you look,
Tell her to quit clicking.
so she's clicking and then drinking some drinks and stuff, and just over and over and over again. Yeah, pretty easy. And then whenever you actually complete it, I mean, it's sort of, this is expected output and stuff, so it tests your stuff. So if I did something incorrectly, if I said sleep for 2 here, 2 cycles instead of 1 cycle, it would do its thing. But you notice that how down here the expected output is incorrect, and so it's doing the wrong thing. Anyways, yeah, so once you get it done, people like you and send you good emails.
Well, why don't you do? Can you do one? Can you show us one from the beginning? Like, do they take a long time?
So this is what I'm currently in progress
He
of.
didn't answer.
So this is a doll They want to have it
That's
output
not a
like
doll.
spooky sound.
Yeah, that's
This is the
not
chip
dumb.
that'll go inside a doll, and they want it to output spooky sounds and stuff. And so it says refer to your supplemental data about how to. This chip right here will output random numbers, and this came with the thing before I even got to it.
They're all random numbers. Don't worry.
And so what I'm doing is I'm inputting these random numbers and seeing if it actually turns. If it's a 1, it should play Sinister Giggle. If it's 2, it'll play Blood Curdling Cry. And that's essentially it. And it says use supplemental data to figure out how to actually play that stuff. So if you look up at your PDF and type in, I think doll. No, Sinister maybe? So yeah, Sinister Giggle. So it's essentially, it's gamifying it a little bit, but it's saying if you were to output this string of numbers here in order to the speaker that is right here, then that's essentially a Sinister Giggle. So what I did was I have this sort of read-only memory type thing, and I put in all the different numbers for Sinister Giggle in order. And then I also did it for the Blood Curdling Cry, and I don't think I've completed it yet. I'm still trying to figure out how to handle this guy, and then be able to output a signal to this to give me back a
Is it
signal.
literally
to
just a
output it.
string of random numbers, or is there something?
So what do you
some
mean by
pattern
handling
to
the
them that
guy?
you could do? It seems
When you
kind of
say
wasteful to have
handling the
two giant
guy,
chips
what
on
do you
there.
actually refer to?
The PDF. This guy.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about that little black square right in the middle.
Oh no, this is where I actually do my coding.
Oh, okay.
So I forget how I did this, but I would assume I would take in P0. So move P0 to dat, which will move whatever this number is into the register into dat, and then I do if it's equal to 1, then I would want to give a Sinister Giggle out, so I would send. So if dat is equal to 1, then I would send a signal out to this guy, a 0 out to it, saying to use register 0, and then this will feed back through the data thing into this chip, which I would then start to have to filter out to the speaker. But I was having trouble with the space allotted because you only get, 15 lines, it looks like, to do your stuff.
Can you get a bigger black square?
Currently, I don't think so. I mean, I can always add more chips and stuff, but that also drives up the cost of the entire chip, which you want to keep as low as possible. So the more optimized you get and the more you can do with less lines of code, the better and stuff. But yeah, it's really neat, guys. Don't hate.
Not hating. Do you just have to have more work?
But no,
this sounds like work.
it's tapping into something that it's like programming is actually fun. It's just all the bullshit around it is not really fun. So this sort of streamlines all of it. It gives you the information you need to be able to complete tasks. It gives you sort of a game on how to make it better. It gives you expected input and output, so you can sort of compare and code against that. Like here, if I were to start programming this, it would put an 86 in at first into here, and then keep going, and it wouldn't actually do anything until it's a 1, which is when the expected output should be all those random numbers that are up here. So, I mean, it makes sense, and it's, problem solving is fun. So, yeah, anyways.
I'm not judging. Are you okay, man?
It's been, I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, that's Shenzhen IO. We'll see
How much is this?
Oh, shit. I think it was like $13.
You have to have a job to be able to afford the job.
Let me look it up on.
Probably go to UNT to get a degree on how to play this game.
I'll have to look it up. I don't know if I should want to show this on
It's okay. It's okay.
stream. I will insert the amount of this game on the video right here. See it blinking? Amazing effects. Cool, it's spinning around.
What?
Whoa, never expected it to do that.
Matt's learning new things with video editing.
Oh, okay.
Well, that was special Teener Time edition where I explain a game. We'll see you later.
We all secretly harbor judgment against Matt.
I don't secretly.
See you
I
guys.
want to play this game, but I know I just get pissed. I don't want to be pissed by free time.
Oh, see, I can't. I don't even know how to
Life is frustration, man.
type out this language.
No, but the dopamine rush you get whenever you actually complete it is.
Do you want us to leave the room when you complete that?
You know what else does that and isn't programming for fun? Like any other video game. Any other beat a level on Mario, you still get that dopamine rush.
If I get this game, can you be my support? And I'll throw in tickets.
See, that starts sounding more like the work I don't like.
Just make a game about answering tickets and they'll play that.
Oh god. Okay, well, we'll see you later. Stay teener and